Oh, hello. Please, no, don't get up. Pleased to meet you. My name is Newton. Newton Fright. When it comes to most things, truthfully, I'd rather not, if given the option. No, not that I have a problem or anything, it's just things tend to go awry when I get involved, so I'd rather not. Understand? Ha! And now you want to know about my past. Which past? No, I mean I have a witch past, as in I was raised by witches. Have I mentioned I like puns?
Yeah, I see you staring, and I know what you're thinking. Like I'm some savage beast. I guess there's some truth to that. I mean, I grew up like most nodes do, in a marauding pack raiding the weak to survive. I was a handful. I mean, I caused so much trouble, the pack gave me the name Havok. And that was going to be my life. Until I found a new path, with the Guardian Light. I still feel all those primal urges the way I did before, but now there are these new desires. The desire to protect. So keep staring if you want. I just may have your back one day. And maybe you'll see me in a new light. A Guardian Light.
Oh, golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. I know I look scary and green and have tusks, but really I have a banjo. Want to hear me play? No? Well, you look like a trustworthy person, right? I can trust you? I'm afraid of everything. Figure that. A half-orc the size of an orangutan, terrified of literally everything. Irony is not lost on me. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Know of any flower fields I can take a nap in?
Thanks for the drink, stranger. Where'd I learn how to play like that? My muses rent their abilities for the night. Their price is undivided attention and rivers of ale. Where am I from? I'm from the echoes of Yukon with the broken voice, the wandering melodies of Jack's Polaricide, the breath between Herod McQueen's finishing note and thunderous applause. The pull at your belt from a too-heavy money pouch. Mine's not tugging too hard at the moment, but please, ask me more personal, probing questions. Will I come to your party? Yes, I've heard of your carousing. Did I hear right that you woke up drunk with... Oh, it's happened before? Oh, I'm sure the priest didn't mind at all, but let me ask you this. Do you know the name Gaad? Never heard of him? Good. Well, I will come play for you and your rich friends. It would be your pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, hello. Aren't you beautiful? I'm Ezra. Bess. Lovely to meet you. Please don't touch the hair. It is as luscious as it looks, but we're not that close yet, darling. Oh, you're here for one of my parties. I'm afraid I haven't thrown one in quite some time, actually. I wasn't aware there were still people around that used to go. Well, it's always good to see a friendly face, and such a pretty one at that. Who knows? Maybe another party will be in the near future. Yes, yes, I'll be sure to invite you. Ta-ta now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Character Player, where story is the real DM. We're artists by day and nerds by night. Today, we'll be delving into the first session of our Ravenloft campaign. These intrepid adventurers who are gathered with me are about to venture into the mists of the ancient land of Barovia. Will they be able to survive? Let's find out. And remember, no guts, no story. My name is Justin Powell. I will be your DM this evening and for our Ravenloft campaign setting. At this point, why don't we go around and meet our players? Everyone say hello.
Hello. We here.
Hello, hello.
What is up? Let's
do
do
so.
this.
Hey,
I'll go
guys.
first. I'm Mark.
Ricky, or Ricardo.
I'm Seth.
Maria.
Hi, Ria.
And we are ready to get started. So, last you left off, friends, you were all traveling to the Old West Road for various reasons and purposes, making your way slowly towards the city of Esbrook. You were going along with the Thursdoom caravan, and you stopped for the evening, getting some food and going to a campsite nearby. You're in this large valley where all of the different merchants park their carts for the evening and rest up before hitting the trail again in the morning. At this moment, we have our friend Aerith, Ezra, and Newton making their way towards a campsite where they were told they would have tents for the evening. As they are walking up, they see two figures emerging from two of the tents. At this point, Ricky, why don't you go and tell everyone what they see?
So coming out of the tents, singing a really awesome original song is this 6.5 foot tall hyena humanoid. She is kind of very light fur, kind of the brown kind of spotting. Her head kind of looms, kind of sets forward when she walks. And she's wearing a breastplate, a blue kind of shawl over that, and she has a big wooden shield with a big blue circle on it, and probably a mace in her hand, and a song in her heart. And her name is Havok.
And you also see a fairly large half-orc. He is green. He looks terrifying. He's got tusks. But his demeanor in which he presents himself and the way that he acts terrified about his surroundings in general makes you think he's not really that scary. And he is also singing very badly along with the hyena.
And what song might that be?
Everybody poops. It's okay.
It's okay. Everybody poops and it's okay.
It's my favorite. It's my favorite song I've ever heard. It's good for you and they. It is. It's the truth in the song.
It is good for you and they because you need to get it out. If you don't get it out, then
you die.
You die? Really? I didn't know that you died.
Yeah. You got to get that stuff out of you.
Oh.
So this is the conversation you hear as you approach to the fire. And Havok, you look up and you see these three approaching. Stiki, you do as well. Why don't you three describe to us what they see?
Well, you see a small man, probably 5'10", a little bit timid in stature. He is looking up at the hyena with wide eyes and doesn't really know what to do. He kind of sits back in himself and just looks around, not sure if he should enter the tent or should walk the other way. His name is Newton Fright.
You guys, you see a human, sort of pallid complexion, long, dark hair, sort of ruddy cheeks, kind of has his head down, and you can see that he's sort of wiping his nose and may have just been crying. And when he looks up and sees the hyena-looking fellow and the green fellow, actually turns away from walking towards them and kind of takes a moment to himself and pulls out a dulcimer and begins sort of playing on it. It's seated beneath a tree nearby.
I take it's my turn. Ezra, what time did you say it was? Early morning?
No, it's evening at this point.
Oh, it's evening.
Yes.
You see Ezra coming out from the tree line, walking very casually. He's a rather pale-looking man, but very beautiful, very dark, luscious, wavy hair, very pink cheeks and lips that look almost a little too red, and eyes that seem a little lined with kohl. As he enters the camp from the tree line, and takes a look around and makes his way toward the music.
Excellent. And just to paint a better picture here, you guys are around the campfire. There's a couple of logs that have been placed there kind of as makeshift seats. You see that there are 5 individual tents spread all around it. You see it's pretty late at this point in the evening. Everyone's starting to get ready for bed as you make your way to the music.
I see the tiny scared boy staring at me, and I kind of narrow my eyes. What are you looking at?
Oh, nothing, sir. Ma'am.
Yeah, I'm a lady. Thank you.
Oh, miss, I apologize.
Is that not obvious? Is it not obvious?
I mean, I didn't want to say anything. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I assume you're a friendly type.
That's funny.
Is it?
Could be.
Havok, don't start fights. We don't even know their names. What's your name?
I'm not starting a fight. I'm just asking what he's looking at.
And then he slowly starts hiding behind Havok. What's your name?
My name, Newton. Hello, nice to meet you. Newton Fright. Newton Fright.
Nice to meet you.
And your all's names?
Oh, well, I'm Havok. This is Stiki.
With an eye.
2 eyes, I
nice.
think, right? 2? I don't know how to spell.
One. How
Oh.
long have you known me?
Like literally less than 24 hours.
It doesn't matter. It's one eye.
Sorry, I never saw it written down.
Well,
It's
it's good
okay.
to know this isn't a sticky situation. I'm just happy we're here together, peacefully.
Peacefully. That's yeah. Peacefully. Havok. I mean,
Yeah,
I
peacefully.
just peacefully.
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 Who are your friends over there? Are they nice?
My comrades, the new comrades. I haven't been with them long, but that's Ezra and Aerith. Aerith is the dark-haired gentleman over there, and with the stringy instrument thingy, and Ezra's the beautiful one.
Gosh, aren't you guys a gaunt-looking bunch? Bunch of just real pale people.
Havok, you gotta be nice. This is Havok.
I thought I introduced
Yes.
myself already.
Bowel issues.
Whatever. I don't have.
I don't know how else to introduce you. You're being mean. You gotta make them laugh.
What, you want me to
I'm
tell?
sorry, I don't want to make you mad.
You want me to tell a joke? I don't understand. I can tell a
Tell
joke.
a joke. Tell
Okay.
a joke.
Okay. What did the? I don't have jokes. I can't even make one up at the spot. I'm sorry.
You're so funny. And then she she looks like she's gonna hit him hard. I mean, he looks like he's gonna hit him hard, and then he slows down and then softly pats him.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
You two are awfully chummy for just getting to know each other.
We just broke out of prison.
We've been through shit.
Oh, wow.
I just made a joke. You guys don't get it. It's an inside joke.
Can we hear this?
Yeah, I don't think they're speaking very quietly.
I guess I'm wondering, how far away are they from us?
We're kind of a loud bunch.
Based on where Aerith probably turned around and found a tree to sit by, probably just about 20, 30 feet at the most. And you went to Aerith since he was playing.
Right. I think Ezra is just kind of watching with gently narrowed eyes and an amused little smile on his face. Because everyone looks so uncomfortable by the situation, and he finds that kind of funny.
I'll be nice. We have some rabbit here. If you haven't eaten yet, we can share.
Oh, I'm full of stew, honestly.
Okay, well. What about that one with the instrument?
You can ask. I mean, never hurts, I suppose.
Hey, Music Man! Music Man! You want some
Aerith.
rabbit?
Aerith looks up from his playing and sort of nods and, yes, friend, I'll take some rabbit. Sure.
What are you playing over there?
Something sort of came to me earlier this morning. I've been trying to nail it down. Don't quite have any
Well,
words
that's
for it. What was
Quite
that?
beautiful. That's quite beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I'm also a musician.
Oh, really?
Stiki looks very, very proud.
Well,
Oh,
wonderful.
yes.
I
Yeah.
have something then.
Yeah, sing one of your songs. You sing one of your songs.
Okay.
Sing
For
one, yeah.
everybody?
Well, just
I'll-
a general.
I'll tell you what. I know it's scary to perform. If you perform something, I'll perform something as well.
Oh, no pressure.
No.
Okay.
What pressure is there?
Can I roll for performance, please?
Absolutely, go ahead and roll for performance.
Oh no, I crit failed. That's a 1.
Already? The
Oh
first
no.
roll of the
The first roll is a 1.
Yes, we're off to a great start.
Okay.
I'm going to give you narrative control. You go ahead and tell us what happens with that crit 1.
So Stiki starts to sing "It's Okay to Feel Your Feelings," and gets so nervous that he starts to cry uncontrollably.
So you watch as this half-orc just begins tearing up, the words getting lost. This.
It's a really emotional song for him. He really feels it.
Aerith gets up at that and sort of pushes Dulcimer to his side and stands up from his seat and goes over and sort of puts a hand on the orc's shoulder and says, "Not bad, my friend. You've got incredible talent."
Thank you.
Meanwhile, Ezra's just
Thank
looking
you.
on in gentle horror at all of the sudden emotions, just like, oh my god.
It's okay to feel
Snot
your
bubble
feelings.
comes out of Sticky's nose.
Oh.
I think it's your turn. Just see.
So,
It better be as emotional as that.
yeah, well, I think that Aerith is quite moved from that moment and earlier, and so sort of leads the orc to sit down with him in the grass and pulls out his lute instead and begins sort of strumming some chords as if he's trying to find the melody that he was working on earlier, and sort of hesitant at first begins to sing. Da bom bam, da do da do da do do do, ba bo bia, do do da dam dam da.
And Stiki starts like trying.
I bring over the raw rabbit and I sit by Newton and I hold it up like we can eat it together. This raw rabbit that's been half butchered.
Lucky. I'll take the foot.
I bite off the foot and hand it to him.
Thank you.
Dinner and a show.
Newton puts the foot in his pocket.
Okay. You have one rabbit's foot.
Ezra would kind of side-eye the rabbit and then just kind of hold his breath.
Do I see that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm enthralled with this beautiful heavenly voice. And Stiki reaches over and plucks one of the strings.
Ding.
And then just pulls away and looks to see if that was okay.
Aerith hands the lute over to the orc and
He takes it and he looks at it like it is the most beautiful thing on this God-given earth. And then he looks like he's about to play a beautiful melody. And then he goes, dun, 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 and he just starts fucking with it.
Right?
Don't
This,
break it now.
clanging.
Yep.
oh, yeah, maybe that's a family.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? That was nice of your family to give it to you.
Yes.
Bing, bing, bing. Bing,
And I'm sorry.
ding, ding, ding.
Stiki does it seem like Stiki knows how to play?
Stiki, what do you think? Are you handling this delicately, or is it a bit vicious?
How big is the instrument?
It's a small sized lute, so it's about sort of this big, a travel sort of size.
I think his fingers might be pretty large. Should I roll?
Sure, go to roll.
Whether he can handle this.
Let's see.
Okay, that's better. That's a 10.
It's not the best tune you've ever heard. There's a lot of missed chords as you're going through it. But Stiki does have a lot of proficiency with instruments, and so while the first bit was a little bit harsh on the instrument, you were a little bit worried there, Aerith. As Stiki settles in, it starts to sound more like a tune.
Oh, well, don't fight the emotion. Don't let it guide you. Here, and I take the lute back and sort of play a few chords and launch back into the song for a few bars, very sort of gently, but still with passion, and then hand the lute back and say, so just close your eyes and ride the emotion. Don't sort of hold on to it. Let it guide you.
That's really good advice. Can I roll for that?
Yeah, roll at advantage with that nice.
Oh, good,
touch
thank
there.
you. Oh, damn it! That with advantage is an 8.
With advantage is an 8. Stiki
your
takes the
modifier?
instrument takes the instrument with some reverence and kind of looks at you,
Oh.
smiles a bit. Just it's
Oh.
it's a little bit worse than before.
And that was great. That really well done.
Wow, thank you. What are you guys doing here?
We're on our way out.
What?
We actually just all met, but I'm on the way to Esberk, as one in my trade does, just looking for work and entertaining people on the way as best I can.
Esberk?
Right?
Esberk! And then he points to Havok and says, Esberk!
Yeah.
That's where we're going.
Yeah. I think that's where this whole thing is going.
Oh. And then he points to the other two and says, are you going, Esberk?
Yes. That is where we
Oh.
all headed, yes.
Maybe we can all be friends and go together.
Ah. We are certainly
yeah.
all headed that way, yes.
Yay! So we're all gonna be friends and go together. They say yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
never really had friends, so this could be a worthy adventure.
I'll be your friend.
All right, Stiki. You like gum? You stick to my shoe.
The nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
Oh, God.
Keep you close to my soul.
Sorry, so, names, yours is Stiki. What was your name?
I'm Havok.
Havok. Is that your birth given name?
It was a given name, yeah.
All right. They were certainly expecting something of you, weren't they?
More like I earned it.
But if it was your given name.
I didn't say it was given to me when I was born.
Ah! So it's an acquired name.
Sure. Acquired.
It's not your given name. It's
Well, it
your
was-
birth.
I don't understand what the confusion is. Why are we what? It's my name. What's the difference? Does it make where it came from? That's my name. What's your name? Where'd it come from? Who gave it to you? Why?
Ezra.
What does that mean?
Ezra, my parents, and I don't know what it means.
Oh, that's nice. You had parents. That's nice.
I did, yes.
Cool. Me too. I think. Maybe. Probably. I don't know.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Your names are all beautiful.
Thank you.
Have a beautiful
You all have
name.
beautiful names.
We all have beautiful names. Each of us has a beautiful name. It's a beautiful
Write
thing.
that down. And then he starts writing down like it's a song.
As you're all talking, you
Good job.
look out and notice that many of the fires are starting to be put out. It looks like people are starting to head to bed.
Well, we probably all have an early day tomorrow. It might be best if we retire.
A DM, question for you. Those mists that we saw earlier, are they still around, or is it completely clear at the moment?
It's clear. It's a clear night.
Okay. I think Aerith is going to sort of nod to Stiki and little smile, and well, I'm going to curl up around one of these campfires and try to stop them from putting it out. It's a bit chilly. I'm going to go, yeah, so good night, everybody.
I will
Night,
follow
Tyler.
him. And I'm going to lay down near him.
Okay. You also have a campfire, so you don't necessarily have to put that one out yourself. You can keep it going. And
I do, or
yeah, where your little encampment. You guys have 5 tents, 5 individual tents, as well as a campfire that you were all kind of sitting around.
Oh.
while this happened.
Oh.
wow. I inspect my tent, and I look a little sort of proud of my new domicile. And but I'll sit outside for a bit as I saw that Stiki came over with me and sort of look up at the sky, the stars.
I think Stiki pathetically presents you with this tent and says, I don't really know how to build this because I live in houses.
Yeah, well, here I got you. Let's do it.
Here.
Let's do it together. Here, I
Thank
think
you.
this goes here. Can you grab that over there?
Grab it. Okay.
Aerith sort of helps to set up Stiki's tent.
Gotcha. And the rest of them are set up. That one had fallen down, but otherwise they are all set up.
Okay.
Was it falling down, or did Stiki knock it down?
Well done.
Wouldn't put it past him.
I'm gonna roll an investigation check.
Ezra would go to his own tent and close it and tie it.
Okay.
Havok, I'm going to stay up a little longer and finish skinning the rabbit that we were eating, kind of getting the fur and maybe laying it out to start tanning. And then go to sleep eventually.
Okay. So you all head to sleep?
Yes.
Newton,
Been a long day.
Newton is kind of dilly-dallying, and slowly, right before he walks into his tent, he reaches into his pocket where he keeps his cards. And they, due to minor illusion, he can, yeah, they're tarot and playing cards. So he kind of looks over the scene and pulls out one. And this is it. It's a 5 of something.
Wands?
5 of sticks.
I think that might be wands.
5 of wands. And he just kind of notes what card it was and walks in the tent.
With sticks.
Okay. Yeah, wands are just sticks. So sleep takes you. You find that as you're sleeping, it's a very deep sleep. It's a good sleep. As you start to arise in the morning and wake up, you feel the cold dew on the ground, on the grass that you're laying on. Feel a bit of a chill in the air. As your eyes open, you see that your tent is gone. You're laying on the ground by these trees. There's mist all around you, but as you start to rise, you look around and see those same people you'd met the night before. And as you look at the trees, you notice they're not the same ones that you were at in the previous evening.
Is all our stuff still here? Like, just minus the tents?
As you turn to look for your belongings, they are gone. All you have are the things you fell asleep in and the things that your character normally sleeps with.
Ezra's gonna be like, where are our things?
Our things, our things, our things. It echoes throughout the fog.
Newt knows magic. Newt! Aerith runs over to Newt, and if he's not awake already, shakes him awake and says, "What did you do? Where's my stuff? Where is it? Where's my stuff?"
What the bloody hell are you talking about?
I know you did magic earlier and powerful stuff. What did you do? Where is it? I need it now.
I don't do anything. I just woke up. Where's the tent?
Aerith throws him aside and sort of runs out in the mist like a good 20 feet and looks around.
You start running out into this mist. Soon it envelops you. You can't see 5 feet in front of you. You keep running, and all of a sudden you are back in this clearing on the opposite end.
How bright is it? That's
You know it's morning. Based on your rest, you understand that it's morning, but it's like a really overcast day.
Okay.
It seems very dark.
Due to my magical education, would I have any idea what this would be?
If you'd like, you can make an Arcana check.
I'd like, yes. 24.
You don't really know. You're looking around. Seems odd. It could be illusion-based. It could be that you've moved to a different location. You don't really know.
I am growling and just harumphing as I'm kind of crawling on my hands and knees, looking at the dirt, looking for tracks, just like those motherfuckers. If they stole my rabbit skin, I swear, I worked so hard on that.
All right. Let's all think. Clearly, this place is unnatural. Since you just ran that way and came back from that way, can I roll like an Arcana check?
Sure.
Dirty 20.
Similar things. You know that there's, looking around, you could guess maybe it's an illusion-based magic. If it is magic, you can't really tell if it even is or if you're just in a different location. If you've been teleported, it's kind of hard to say given that you just woke up.
When I sleep, I remain aware the whole time. Would I have noticed anything when this happened?
When you were in your kind of static place with your eyes open and still noticing, everything seemed normal. You saw your tent, you were right there, and then as soon as you went to rise for the day, your tent was gone. And here you were.
Ezra said, what the fuck?
Yeah, Havok is. I'm still just frantically looking at the ground, trying to find tracks and see if anybody like jacked our shit because I have no idea what's going on.
Make a survival check. Go make a survival check, Havok.
19.
You don't see any tracks around you other than the ones that you have all been making at this moment.
Stole my stuff. Which one of you?
Where's the caravan?
Clearly, it was none of us.
This is... Where could it be? What are the largest caravan... Where is it?
Does it look like there's any break in the mist anywhere? Like maybe a path we should head down?
As you start looking for one, Ezra, you see the mist begin to clear in one section. And you see what looks to be a path.
Guys, I found a path.
Stiki is still in fetal position.
Yes, let's take the magical path that just appears when you think.
Oh, no, you're right. We should just stay here where we can't see anything and can't go anywhere.
Well, but
without
if
any of our
we
things.
go, then how are we going to... Where's the caravan? How can we get back? If we leave, we'll get lost in the mist. We should stay, at least for a while.
And wait for what? We're not even where we went to sleep.
I don't know. I don't know, but...
I'm going.
Wait, we should stay together.
No, you shouldn't go. We should stay together. Don't
You'll have to follow.
What? Hold on.
I bend,
Separate the group.
I bend down to Stiki and I say, "Get up. We're going now."
Oh my god. Okay. And he like grips onto the hyena's arm.
And I go on the other side of Havok and say, "You, when you were looking at the ground, is it the same ground? You know what I mean? Like,
is it the same ground? What do you mean? Is it the same ground?
The same earth? I start looking at the ground. Is it like the same earth? Is there same foliage? Like,
wouldn't make a nature check. We never do. Nature checks never happen.
Nature. Okay, so that is a 8.
I mean, it's kind of a glaring thing to notice because you do see that you guys were kind of around a dirt area when you set up for the evening, and yet you woke up on grass.
Okay. God, I sort of dust off my hands and sort of stalk off after Ezra. Well, if we're going, let's go.
Havok bends down, scoops up the axe, the hand axe that she always sleeps with, and is like, come on. And just starts walking.
Okay. Are you going as well?
I should have known this. 5 of Wands. Oh. All right. Well,
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
I drew the 5 of Wands last night.
Whoa, what does that mean?
Yes, what does that mean?
It just forebode of conflict amongst the group, that's all. But, something blocking our way, preventing us from accomplishing our goals.
Wait, Dario, are you saying that you brought us here? You did this? Do you know where we are?
I did not.
This is your fault?
No.
You made this happen?
It's not how my magic works.
That's what I'm hearing. You're saying that, but that's not what I'm hearing.
You don't know how your magic works?
No, well, that's complicated. But, I know I did not do this. All I'm saying is I saw an omen. But that's the thing about omens is you never really know what they're going to do. So,
the whole point of omens is it does tell you what they're going to do.
Yeah, I mean, we could have been arguing over, like, anything, you know?
Oh, okay, you're right, that's not very specific.
As we're sort of stalking through the mist after Ezra, I sort of turn to everyone. Does anyone have an extra weapon? I don't have even a dagger on me. I don't have anything.
That's all I have.
Extra weapon? You don't have anything? You don't sleep with the weapon?
No, I mean, I'm not defenseless, but just forget it.
I hand him my hand axe. Jesus.
Sorry, you do not have your hand axe. Havok, you
okay.
have your religious emblem and your earring.
Okay.
Newton, you have nothing.
Oh,
Stiki, you have your comedically small blanket. Ezra, you have your jar of grave dirt and your lock of your lover's hair. And Aerith, you have a hair clasp. You have your items that you answered me with.
Oh, never mind. I thought I had a hand axe here. I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind.
so I have no gear.
All right, so all the more reason to stick together. All right, so
We have no gear, yes?
no.
Correct.
Only what you want to sleep with.
So I have my lucky rabbit's foot, at least.
Was that in your back pocket or was that in your armor? What do you think?
It was in my front pocket.
Sure, you have your rabbit's foot.
Yes, I do.
I don't necessarily trust you and your magic right now. I don't know what a rabbit's foot is gonna do, especially when I saw the hyena eating it yesterday. You know what I mean?
I have a name, thank you.
Sorry.
I know what you mean, Stiki. I know what you mean.
Okay.
You guys are talking as you're making your way down this path, and it's winding just a bit. You're kind of dipping towards the forest, but not getting too close. The mist is overwhelming in every other direction. You cannot see into it too far. As you're walking, every now and then, you get the feeling that you're being watched. But after a second, it passes. You keep going. You start seeing shapes in the mist, but when you look, they're not there. That's, you just woke up, and this is a weird situation. It's probably nothing. As you continue to walk for about 30 minutes, suddenly you see the mist begin to clear up ahead. You see a large 3-story mansion, just the outline of it, kind of all in black at the moment, as you make your way towards it. As you get closer, you hear the sound of screams. A little girl. Dawn, come on, we gotta get out of here.
I run towards the voice.
Stiki nopes the fuck out and starts walking the opposite way.
Come on, and I grab Stiki and I pull him along with me.
No.
I can't watch two people from different places. Come on.
Stiki's dragging me to once. Aerith, as you run forward, the mist clears even more the closer you get to the sounds of these cries. And the 3-story mansion comes clearer into view. It's this old Victorian place. It looks really lovely, really decadent. You see this wrought iron gate around it. And as you are approaching this gate, you see a little girl holding a little boy's hand, pulling him towards the exit of the gate. Come on. It's okay. Yeah, they haven't seen you yet, though. Come on, it's okay. It's okay. I'm really scared, Rose. I know. It's going to be all right. Okay? They turn around and see you.
I'm sorry. Is everything...
She kind of guards
You okay?
her. Who are you?
I'm Aerith. You were screaming. Is everything okay? I don't know.
It's a monster, the little boy says. Shh, quiet.
Where?
Monster.
There's a monster in our house. And they both turn and look back.
Let's go. Run.
Oh, no. Why? Why
Come on.
are we going towards the
Follow me.
monster? Hold on.
Wait, no.
Wait.
My baby brother's in there.
What kind of monster is it? Get behind me. Go.
They move behind you. You see now, the little girl has brown hair kind of tied in this ponytail, about 4 feet tall. Her brother is about 3.5 feet tall. He's got kind of shaggy blonde hair. He's holding a little doll. They're both dressed very nicely, but their clothes are kind of stained in sweat. We hear the monster. We hear him. He's in the basement of the house. But he got our mom and dad. He got our mom and dad, and our brother's still up in the attic.
Stay with the green one, all right? We're gonna get him. And I run into the house.
With what? Oh.
Okay.
What does he mean by stay with the green one?
I don't know. I think it was talking about me because I'm green. Is anybody else here green? I think I'm the only green one.
I'm
Oh my
French.
god.
I'm new to this.
He said green, he didn't say French!
Fresh green, you know.
Fuck this. Okay.
Ezra would grumble in frustration and follow Aerith.
I grab my blankie and I like hold it out to the kids and I'm like, this has protected me my whole life. The monster can't get you if you hold onto this blanket.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Sure. Oh, thank God. That is a 16.
You see the little boy's eyes go wide. His sister takes it and kind of gives you a knowing nod and says, "Thank you very much. We'll be safe out here. We'll be safe out here, Thorn."
Yeah, you'll be safe.
Get up here.
Where is
This
your
is all
little
your
brother?
What?
Where is your little brother?
He's upstairs.
How did you get?
What room?
He's in the attic. He was in our room up there.
So this is
Okay.
your house.
Yes.
I yell.
Normal?
I yell to Aerith and Ezra, just as loud as I can.
Okay.
What did you say?
He's in the attic.
So you see this as you're running forward, Aerith. It's a rusted wrought iron gate, and it's rattling amidst the mists that are strangling the rest of the street. The wind moans as you make your way up to the stone portico. You see that there are oil lamps hanging from the ceiling by chains, flanking a set of oaken doors.
Ezra I understand committing to an aesthetic, but really.
Just while they're standing at this door, I come just barging through. I'm just gonna run just shoulder first into the door, slamming into the door.
I follow.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Just barging right on in. That's gonna be a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of ignoring the shiver of the cold around you, you escape these clinging mists and you cross the stone portico into the house. A bit of a chill hangs in the air. It's a small little welcoming chamber, so you see another set of oaken doors standing right in front of you.
You coming? Attic, let's go.
I think they
Yeah,
might
man.
need your help. They turn to you, Stiki.
Oh, no. They don't need me. I think they're okay. Right? Guys?
Stiki, stay with them.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Newton's torn. He doesn't know which way to go. He looks at Stiki and he looks at the kids and he's like, "Is this normal? Like,
Haven't you got magic? Come on!
fine." And I start walking in the house.
I look at the kids and I say, I don't know if they're going to be able to find your brother quickly. That's an awfully big house.
Okay.
Do you think maybe if we protect you, you can show us where he is? I promise the blanket will protect you.
Go and make a persuasion check at advantage because you gave him the blanket.
Oh, thank God. 17.
Okay. The Rose says to you, "All right. We'll go in with you, but maybe you're all very big. Maybe you lead the way and we kind of stay towards the back."
Yeah. Hide behind my comedically large calves.
All
He
right.
starts walking. He's pretending to like puff out his chest, but he's like trembling like a child.
Gotcha. So you head up the to the steps as well. Newton, are you following?
Reluctantly, yes.
Okay. So the rest of you kind of got a little bit ahead. You opened up the next set of doors, and you see another kind of long chamber. It looks like this is where people would walk in. You see another set of oaken doors at the end of this, like 15-foot length of room. These oaken doors are standing before you, kind of silent at the moment, and brooding. You also see against the wall to your left, you see a shield emblazoned with a coat of arms. You see a golden windmill on a red field.
Can I make a history check on it?
Sure.
I grabbed the shield.
Okay. You have a shield now?
Oh, I'm not going to pass that. 7.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't ring a bell. You see opposite the shield, you see a portrait. You see a family of stony-faced aristocrats watching you with disinterest. The plaque on the frame reads "The Dursts" in dull gold lettering, and you see Rose and Thorn actually in this photo. You also see an elderly man, just kind of starting to gray, a little bit thin. You see a woman next to him with black hair that is tied back, and she has a very, very gaunt-looking face.
Can I also roll a history check on their pictures and their name?
To
see if maybe
sure.
I look over at Aerith and I'm like, you know how to use that, fancy fingers?
I put it in front of me or in between something, and yeah, of course I know how to use it.
Look,
Are we like in an art gallery? We got to get going. Come on, let's go. I continue on.
11? You don't really notice. Okay. So, Aerith, you start to go to the other doors. At this point, you guys have all kind of crossed into the place.
Has Stiki and the children seen the painting yet?
Let's get to Aerith as he's moving up, and then we'll jump back over to you.
Someone's excited.
So, Aerith, as you kind of push into this next room, it's very, very dark in here. There's a little bit of just kind of the gray morning clouds that are streaming through some windows, giving you a little bit of light. But even in that slight bit of light, it's almost breathtaking, this room. In the gloom beyond that initial foyer, you see this main hall glitters. Its wood-paneled walls, as you kind of look around, are ornately carved. You can't really see what they are at the moment, but you can tell that there's some intricate carvings in them. At one end of the hall, to your right as you come in, you see a sweeping red marble staircase that climbs to unknown heights at the moment. At the other, to your left, you see a black marble fireplace, cold and unlit. Mounted above the mantel shelf is a longsword.
You to grab that too?
No, I run over and grab the longsword and toss it to Havok. And then I look, there's like a fire poker or something?
Yeah, you kind of look around for a little bit, and you do see a fire poker on the side.
I grab that awkwardly.
I take the longsword and I reach it back to Stiki. Here, use this.
Oh. Okay. He lets it like lay.
That's not how you use it.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. So, Stiki, as you get that, you now see this picture.
I asked the kids, is that your family? Do you know who they are?
Yeah, that's an old painting. That's my mom and dad.
What? Where are your mom and dad? Why are you alone?
We think the monster got them.
Oh, I don't think so. I don't think that's what happened. I feel like your parents are fine, I promise.
Ezra would just very quietly, don't make promises we can't keep, darling.
I said that, I know, I'm sorry.
You guys all kind of step into the main hall I just described to Aerith a moment ago, and you see the same things out in front of you. You also see across the way, you see a door directly across from you, Aerith, as soon as you walk in. By the stairway, you see what seems to be another door.
Newton notices the newly acquired weapons. And can I do an Arcana check on those?
Sure. Yeah, go roll an Arcana check.
8.
They look like weapons.
I toss the fire poker to Newt.
As you do that, Newt, as you catch it, you hear Thorn shout, "My dolly!" And he starts running back out of the house. Rose follows after him. "Thorn, no, come back here!" Starts running. As soon as they exit onto the portico, the doors close behind.
Oh.
You hear banging from the other side. "Hello? Hello?"
I go running for the door like I did the
safer
other
out
way.
there anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to try and slam into the door.
Go ahead and roll. Roll a strength check.
Natural 20 plus strength.
Awesome.
3. Sorry, not 17. 23.
You rush up to the door, feeling kind of this protective strength surging through you, and you charge into it, knowing this is the strength to knock it down, and you fall to the ground and look up at these doors that did not budge.
Wow.
Yeah, I probably could have told you that.
Damn it.
Unfortunately.
God.
I think this house is haunted. Just saying.
Well, the good news is that the children are on the outside, and whatever's dangerous is on the inside. The unfortunate thing is that we are also on the inside. So let's find this child and get out as quick as possible.
Agreed.
Great.
Stiki is hugging this sword. Just.
Gotcha.
Ezra, just you do know how to use that. Right?
Everyone go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh my gosh, this guy's is on fire.
Damn it.
22.
I rolled a natural 20.
Bus.
I rolled a 9.
I'm rolling trash today. I rolled a 2.
11 total for Aerith.
Gotcha. Newton, the door across from where you all just came in, you hear the sound of clinking glasses, laughter. Sounds kind of like people are having a little feast almost.
Do you hear that?
No, what?
Listen.
As he says this, you all begin to hear that coming from that door.
Do we think this is an illusion?
Anything could be. We're
I
having
do
a party. Let's break it up. And I knock on the door or like pound on it, open it, whatever, all at the same time.
Okay. As you open it, you see that a crystal chandelier is glittering above this dining room, watching over 8 empty chairs. You see the chairs are high, backed, and cushioned with velvet. The noise that you just heard has stopped. You see velvet matches the silken drapes covering the windows. Like the main hall, the walls seem to be ornately carved with something. You'd have to inspect further to see what they are. Kind of looks like deer, maybe, amongst trees. The table is set. You see all silverware is polished to a dazzling shine. On the table lies a feast of bread, meats, and cheeses. You see a painting of an alpine vale is mounted above the unlit fireplace in this room. You see a tapestry depicting nobles hunting wolves from horseback hangs from the wall. This is, I mean, when you look at this room, it looks like privilege at its finest. I'd say, yeah, go ahead.
Does the food look fresh or does it look molded?
It looks very fresh.
I'm confused.
Arcana check on this room.
Yeah. Just so you know, an Arcana check does not function as a detect magic. So you can run a check, but there's only so much you can really gain from that.
Oh, all right. So would an investigation check be more?
If you'd like, yeah, that might work.
Okay. 17.
Awesome. As you start to kind of look around, you notice the food does smell really amazing. Again, looks very fresh. As you kind of make your way towards the wall and look at the wood paneling a little bit closer, you see that there are twisted faces carved into the tree trunks, and you see wolves lurking amid the carved foliage that you couldn't really see before. Otherwise, nothing really seems to catch your eye.
I start just kind of approaching the table of food very kind of slowly, sniffing, and got my eye on that meat. What kind of meat is it?
It looks like some roasted ham.
I'm just getting like ever so like a dog at the dinner table, just inching my face closer and closer.
I don't know. I'll be the first one to say that I'm wrong on rushing into all this. We need to think. And I'm sorry, but do not.
Ezra would start to look for like possible hidden passageways.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check. You do see, as you guys all came in, this door directly across from you. Turning towards your right, towards one side of the table, towards the tapestry that you saw earlier, you see that there is another door that you presume leads back out into the main hall.
15.
Yeah, you look around. You don't really see anything that catches your eye.
I wait until Aerith isn't looking, and then I grab a fistful of ham.
Wait! I stop
Okay.
it.
Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. I'd say you wouldn't know that, Newton. Like, it's a very quick grab. I mean...
Sure.
I could maybe roll a sleight of hand check?
No, I'm going to have you go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Cool. I rolled a 7.
Oh.
So as you grab the ham, you think you were kind of about to maybe pocket it for later, but I mean, it looks good. You've never had something this good. It looks real good. Just a bite, you know. Just take a bite.
Oh yeah.
And you take it, and oh my gosh, wow, that is a well-cooked ham.
You know, I'm not one for cooked meats.
You were looking at all this food, and you just feel compelled to stuff yourself.
Hells yeah.
You grab some more. You grab some ham. You stuff it in. You grab some bread. You start. Oh, that's just mashed potatoes. You grab some mashed potatoes. You. Oh my gosh, you are just engorging this. So you all watch this. You're all seeing this happen right now.
Oh my God! How do you stop?
You know, usually I don't like cooked meats, but this is damn good.
Havok, I don't know if that's a very good idea.
No, it's delicious. It's good. Come on, everybody join in.
Oh my God.
I try to stop him.
Newton backs up against the wall and just like leans his head against the wall.
Stop.
I shoved something in his face.
No.
You're still going. No, you don't even want to. You just want it.
It's for me.
You want more for you, yeah.
Mine.
Okay, I try to restrain her.
I snap at her. I snap at him with my bite attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a restrainment first, and we'll see if you're able to grapple before this.
Oh wait.
I rolled a 15.
Okay. What's your AC right now, considering you don't have armor on?
It would be. Gosh, I guess it would be 11.
Okay. So yes, you are currently grappled. You have 0 speed. Yeah, you're currently grappled.
I can still bite him though, right?
You sure can.
Yeah. Right. I rolled a unnatural 20.
That definitely hits.
For my bite attack. My apologies. It's on a different spot. My bite that would be 4 damage.
So you kind of crane your neck back and you bite into Aerith's arm. Aerith, are you still holding on?
No, I let go and back up and sort of clutch at my arm, dropping the shield for a second, and then pick it back up and put it in between myself and Havok.
Havok, you just keep going. You're just right back into that food.
Hells yeah.
Minor speed bump, but you're right back. I mean, that is some of the best food you've ever had in your entire life.
Did you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a Diet Coke there, too.
What the hell?
Not a sponsor.
Can I do like a general perception check to feel like you know that feeling when you can kind of tell where you're being watched from?
Yeah.
like where you get that feeling and you look. Can I roll a perception check for that?
Go for it.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you don't know if you're being watched or anything. It doesn't feel like that. You just here. I mean, you kind of get the sense that everyone's feeling a little uneasy watching this happen. But also, the food looks really good.
Can I detect magic?
Sure. But before you do that, about a minute has passed since Havok has been eating. At that moment, you start to notice, Havok, the food doesn't taste quite as good as it did at first. It tastes just a little bit worse. And as you look down at it, you see that the banquet is gone, and all of you see this too. Rather, it's not gone. You see that all of the food that you were stuffing yourself with is rotten. You see foul meats infested with maggots crawling all over the table. You see stale breads stuffed with weevils. At this point, you no longer want to eat, but you are poisoned.
I don't get a saving throw against a Constitution.
You do not.
Okay.
Classic bewitched house food. I'm telling you, this is straight out of the Witch's Handbook. It's beautiful.
Well, yes, thank you for that warning before he did that. She did that.
Real quick, just DM, as a racial feat, as scavenger, you can safely consume raw or rotting food with advantage on saving throws. If I don't get a save, then I don't get a save. Just is a racial feat that I have, though.
You are poisoned.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Got it.
Just for the next hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Right.
Havok, what the hell? God.
What?
God.
What? Hey, look, you don't.
You really didn't think that through, like at all.
You eat good, you eat bad. Sometimes you just eat. Okay. Let's just don't come between
okay?
somebody. I'm fine.
Is your tummy okay?
I'm.
Huh?
I'm fine.
I think Stiki's gonna sympathize every time he does that and do it too. That's a thing now.
It's fine. It's all good. I've had worse. Stop, Root. Every time you do it, I do it.
Out and up. Let's find a way to the attic of this forsaken place.
Attics are up, right? We gotta keep going up. Are the stairs? Is there a door we missed? Don't eat any more food!
Not a problem.
Are you guys heading out the same door you came in? You did notice that other door to the other side of the table, if you'd like to go through there.
Yes.
Yes, let's check that door.
Okay. You go through that door and you see that you are indeed back in the main hall. However, as soon as you exit, you do see a little area to the left, another doorway next to you on your left-hand side.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, as you exit out of this next door, you do see that you are back in the main hall at a different location than where you initially entered the dining room. And as you exit the door, you look to your left and you see another door.
That wasn't there before?
No, it was there. It was just kind of tough to see from your guys' angle in the room.
Does it look like there are stairs anywhere, or is it just that door and the door exiting?
Yeah, as you exit, again, you see this door on your left, you see the stairs a little bit further on your left, and then you see another door across the way.
Stairs, come on.
Stairs.
As we're walking up the stairs, I'm gonna reach and I'm gonna grab Aerith on the shoulder.
Hey, hands off! Hands off!
I'm just trying to apologize, and I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
For 7, you heal 7 points.
So this arcane energy kind of courses through. You go and describe to us, Havok, what this looks like as it cures him.
So Havok kind of clutches this petrified otter paw. That's a necklace that's around her neck. She grabs it, And as she does, her hands kind of start to glow this kind of radiating blue. And as she lays it on to Aerith's shoulder, it just kind of, his whole shoulder just kind of starts to illuminate blue, and little sparks of glitter kind of just fall from his shoulder. And then when she pulls her hand away, it's completely healed over.
You got your own lucky rabbit's foot.
Yeah, something like that.
It's beautiful.
Look, I'm sorry, force of habit. Just for the future reference, just don't get between a lady and her meal, okay?
Habit? This has happened before?
You know, we all grow up differently, okay? Let's not dwell on it.
Well, thanks. And
Do we
Aerith
know-
just stalks up the stairs.
Okay. A cold draft is sweeping down this marble staircase as it delivers you to a darkened hall. Coming out into this room, you see above the mantelpiece across from you hangs another portrait of the Durst family. You see Rose and Thorn smiling down on you. Their mother, her face darkened with a hint of scorn, cradles a swaddled baby. You see two mahogany doors that are intricately carved to your south side and your north. So two different sets. You see that suits of armor flank these doors, clutching spears. Their gaze is empty beneath wolf-shaped visors. Also, as soon as you come up to the top of the stairs, you see a third thin door standing to the right of the stairs, which do continue going upward.
I vote that one.
Grab the spears. Everybody's
I'm
got to
gonna
have
follow the
something.
beautiful one.
I don't know how to use a spear.
It's better than fists, so just grab something.
Just
If you're not
poke
gonna
with
use
the-
it, I'm
the
gonna use
pointy
it.
end.
Wait, is spear considered a simple weapon?
Yeah.
No, I believe it is I
Right.
believe it's a martial weapon, if I'm not mistaken. But
I'll look it up.
yeah. And just so you know, if it is a weapon that you are not proficient in, all that means is you do not add your proficiency bonus.
Well, it is a simple weapon, so I'm gonna pick one up.
There you go. Never mind. Super simple.
All right, one spear, and who has the other one?
Who grabbed the other one? I think only Ezra has so far.
All right, I grab it, and Newt, fire poker spear.
I've got fire poker.
All right, Havok.
Sure.
Here.
Newton looks at the two armors, and he's like, I don't like these. And he takes his fire poker and like sticks the fire poker in the side of the armor of one and pops the armor, one of the legs off of one of them.
Okay, you guys hear this loud clink as it falls to the ground. It echoes throughout the chamber you're in, and
then he
Really?
Newt.
walks over to the other one and does the same thing.
No.
No.
Why are you doing that? Now they know where we are.
clink.
Oh
Haunted
God!
house. Haunted house.
Stop saying that.
I'm just saying, these things, if they come alive, I want them to be moving as slow as possible, all right?
I run up and I kick one of the helmets. As hard as I can.
Clang.
Just straight punt that thing across down the hall.
Go. Okay. It hits against the other side. Go ahead and just roll a d20 for me. Just
Okay.
d20. That'll help determine what happens with that helmet.
Straight D20 on the die 10.
Okay. It clanks against and starts to bounce back as though it's going to roll down the stairs.
No.
But stops short.
Does that make you feel better?
Quite. Just say it.
I mean, it's all inanimate objects. Doesn't really matter if it's together anyway. I mean,
They can just roll back. Okay, let's keep going, please.
yeah, let's go.
Do you want me to kick it again?
No.
No.
I like back, like
Stop
heel it
making
down the
loud
stairs.
noises.
Just down the
No.
stairs.
Clang.
How about you just don't touch anything else
Just say it.
for
It's
a
all,
while? Okay.
We're going to die here, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Don't say that. No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
He's gonna die first if that's the case. Don't
What?
do it.
Well, at least now we know
Don't.
that thing's not coming back up here for a little while.
It's magic. Anything can happen.
Can I please detect magic?
Sure.
Okay, I rolled a 17.
Are you casting Detect Magic, the spell?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to roll for that. So you take your time to cast this. You get strong magical energy from, like, it's all over. It's overwhelming. It's just kind of everywhere. It's tough you can't even, like, pinpoint what exactly it is because there's so many different transfusing together and moving about. You sense that every school of magic is alive in some way in this house. It's almost overwhelming.
Okay. I look at the party and I say, so there is a lot of magic in this house.
That's right, Stiki. There's a lot of magic in the world. It's so beautiful.
Everywhere.
You're right. Yes, it's everywhere. The magic, it's everywhere. Yeah.
No, that's not what I mean. I mean, there's literal magic everywhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Right. I don't think we really needed to know that because I think sort of internally we knew. Can we please?
This is a haunted house. This is a haunted house. This is a haunted house. We're in a haunted house. And then he starts following the beautiful one.
Guys, I need a marching order, so I should have asked first. What is your marching order?
I was thinking Ezra was going behind Aerith.
I guess I got the shield. Yeah.
I'll be behind Ezra.
Okay.
I'm behind Havok.
So I'm like lingering next to Stiki.
Okay. So you guys are making your way up. The red marble staircase, it delivers you now to its full height, the 3rd floor. You see now, the other floors seem very clean, put together. But in here, the air is choked with dust. The walls seem to be carved with some kind of autumn woodland scenes. They're mounted by unlit oil lamps. You see, as soon as you get to the top of the stairs, a cobwebbed suit of armor standing in front of you, facing the balcony railing.
I just assembled that one too.
All right. I don't know. Newt, sure, do your thing.
Okay. So Newt, you start to make your way up towards the suit of armor.
Yeah.
Okay. As you kind of get closer to it, you suddenly hear the sound of metal scraping against wood.
Oh, no.
You watch as the armor turns and looks at you.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Suddenly a fist rises towards you. And that's where we're going to take a break.
Ooh.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get a
you
glass
jinxed
of
us!
wine.
Oh my gosh.
God.
Newt,
All right, we'll be
you
back
do it.
in 10 minutes, everyone.
Hello. Do you love creepy ghoulies and fun monsters, but don't think there are nearly enough of them in Dungeons & Dragons? Well, then do I have the show for you. Because me, Dr. Ricardo Blayde Diaz, is going to be Frankensteining brand new monsters just for you in my brand new show, Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Coming soon to Character Play. Monsters Lab.
Do you need help coming up with an awesome backstory for your gnome warlock? Or maybe you're about to DM a long-term campaign and have no idea where to start. Don't worry, we got you covered. Check out Demystifying D&D, our show where we break down concepts around D&D to make the game easier and more fun for you and your players.
This is Inside Check Live, the live show where we get to know the players behind the game. I'm your host, Ricardo Blayde Diaz, aka Mr. 305.
Go behind the scenes.
Wow, it sounds so official when you say that. I love that.
Wow, this is so much fun.
Meet the players.
SwordCoastSoundscapes.
It is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay to feel your
Get
feelings.
to know the
Me
artists.
too. I want to do a queer bent Cyrano de Bergerac.
Interact with the cast.
Mold yourself as you're moving through time.
Get the play-by-play from last night's game. Streaming live on Instagram every Tuesday. We here.
1 hour, one shot. That's right, we just have 1 hour to complete a one-shot. Now, I know this is not technically an hour, this is a minute, but I thought maybe the parallel would work on that front. Do you understand it?
It doesn't.
Okay, so basically, in 1 hour, we are going to come up with a one-shot outline that you can use for any one of your D&D games or even a full campaign. Does that make sense now?
Okay, wait, so is the one shot a 1 hour campaign, or is it?
No. We're going to come up with the outline for a one-shot that you can use. And then the best thing is, in the month leading up to the next episode, we will write out that one-shot that you can then find on DM's Guild. Huh? You understand it now?
Okay, but that's 1 minute. You say you're doing this in 1 hour?
Yeah, it's going to be a 1 hour, one-shot. And that's why it's called that.
So you're going to do it completely in 1 hour?
Yes, we're going to come up with the outline in 1 hour.
You're going to do it in 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour. Okay.
As opposed to 1 minute.
As opposed to 1 minute. Not 1 minute. Oh,
I don't really understand.
Raw elements of stardust swirl in the wreckage of the broken blades. Titan corpses float through these ever-burning fields of battles lost. The old guardians are nowhere to be found, while unfathomable horrors stalk the ragged edges of reality. Are new gods born, or are they forged by those that need them? Long separated fragments have just begun to find each other, led by guides that see not with their eyes, but with their faith. These daring souls listen hard for the hum of terra incognita. Will they find their destiny, or simply the means to weather the storm?
And we are back. So, before we jump into this event that just occurred as a suit of armor began charging towards our friend Newton, let's go around again for anyone who showed up late and just introduce ourselves and the character we are portraying in tonight's game.
I'm Ricardo Blayde Diaz. I'm portraying Havok. Havok is a Gnoll, and she is not very nice.
Hi, I'm Mark, and I'm portraying Aerith Gaad, sort of a 20-something human, and looks around kind of frantically, has a little blood on his sleeve, but there's no cut.
Hi, I'm Seth, and I'm playing Newton. Newton is a small, almost puckish-looking warlock. He's small-framed, and I'm in trouble.
I am Maria, and I am playing Stiki Rock. And Stiki is a half-orc. He is green, he is large, he has tusks, he looks terrified, and he is currently hugging a longsword.
My name is Ria Gaudioso, and tonight I'm portraying Ezra Bess, who for all intents and purposes is a human fighter, who is dressed rather nicely with very beautiful hair and is quite concerned about what is looming ahead.
And my name is Justin Powell, and I am your dungeon master this evening. So, just before we went to break, our friend Newton started approaching a seemingly stationary suit of armor. But as he got close, the armor began to move. And with that, let's go ahead and roll initiative, everybody.
Woo! First initiative!
Game!
Let's do it. Yep, that's a good one to start.
All right. If you got a 20 to 25, please let me know.
Got a 21.
Okay.
20 for Aerith.
20 for you, Aerith?
Yes.
All right. 15 to 19, anyone? 10 to 14, anyone? 5 to 9, anyone?
I did.
Jeez.
What'd
I
you
got
get?
a 9.
A 9?
Mhm.
5.
5 for you.
Mm-hmm.
And Newton, what did you get?
4.
4. Okay. But because you snuck up on this thing, or rather, it kind of surprised you, it actually gets a surprise round. And the first thing the suit of armor is going to do, Newton, is it's going to try and push you over the edge of the stairs here.
Excellent.
So I need you to make an athletics check against the suit of armor's strength check.
Ooh. Excellent.
Oh.
If he fails this, is Ezra close enough to try to catch him?
There is an opening in these spiral stairs as you go up. You definitely would have to lean for it. I don't know if you'd be able to do that as a reaction, to be honest.
Okay.
What did you roll, dude?
I get -2, so let's find out. Natural 20.
Whoa!
Oh!
Oh!
So you watch
Way
as
to
this-
just square up.
This suit of armor, all black, grabs you and starts to push you towards the edge. As it does, you push a hand back to the banister and you're holding yourself there against it. You are currently grappled by this thing, but you are holding your own right against the banister. You can hear it start to creak under your weight, but right now you are perfectly okay. At that, we are going to go over to Stiki. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
I have a feeling that this suit of armor does not have ears, but I'm going to use Vicious Mockery anyway.
Okay. What saving throw was that, if I'm not mistaken?
That is a D12, DC 12.
What is the wisdom or?
Oh, wisdom.
Gotcha.
And Stiki starts saying, "You're not even real. You're not real armor. Your metal is an ugly color."
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you shout that out, and it doesn't seem to have an effect. But
Shucks.
it was, people felt bad for it.
It was a good try.
Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn? You still have movement or a bonus action?
I let out a shriek, and I hug the longsword tighter. That's what I do.
As this shriek begins to fill the air, Aerith, you see what's going on in front of you. What would you like to do?
I rush forward and try to grapple Newt from going off the edge, or like try to wrest him away from the armor.
Gotcha. Okay. So you're trying to pull him away. Go ahead and make a strength check. We'll do it against the armor's strength check.
Be a natural 20.
Yes!
With that, you are able to pull him away. The armor kind of stumbles forward a little bit, putting its hand on the banister as well, and starts to turn towards you. You see it kind of clink its head in your direction. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Newt, you're not going to hear me say this very often. You are right. Oh,
I like how we've known each other a day, and we're already like, I'm not going to say this often because we just know.
When I pulled him away. Okay, I broke the grapple. Okay, I'm gonna put myself in between him and the suit of armor and Newt.
Okay. Are you staying within range at the moment, within 5 feet?
Yes.
Okay. And that is your turn. Up next. So as you see Aerith bravely put himself between Newt and the suit of armor, Ezra, you feel... Actually, I'm sorry. No. It is the armor's turn.
Oh, can I inspire? Can I inspire someone?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay, thank you. As I sort of put the shield in between Newt and the armor, I turn back to Ezra and I say, all right, this is your thing. We got to get to the attic and just, I don't know, mess it up. And so you are now inspired.
Sorry, can you remind me what that does for me again?
Yeah, so you have a D6, I believe, to add to a roll.
Just one?
Just one. You can add it to... sorry.
You can add it before or after the roll, but it cannot be after the ruling. So if you made a stealth check, you waited, and I said, okay, well, that doesn't succeed. You can't be like, okay, well, I'm going to then...
Yeah, and that's ability check, attack roll, saving throw, any of those.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Thanks,
Absolutely.
Dan.
Yeah, no worries. So this armor, as it kind of saw its prey get taken away from it, starts to go towards you. It's going to try and grab you as well. So first it's going to roll just to see if it can do that. It rolls a 3, naturally, so that doesn't get you. It kind of clangs into the shield. You guys hear this ring out and echo throughout the manor. It kind of backpedals for a moment, and it goes in for another attempt. That one is a 14.
That is my armor class.
So it does have you grappled at the moment. It's going to use its movement to try and pull you back. I presume you're resisting?
Yes.
Okay, let's make contested strength.
12.
Okay, you are able to resist it pulling you back. You're still grappled, but you guys are staying in that position right by the edge. And that is going to be the end of its turn. You see this happening, Ezra. You see this suit of armor grabbing this man you've only known for a little while. What are you going to do?
I would like to go up to the side of it and try to jam my spear into its arm joints.
Okay, so you make your way past and come over to the side as it's now been kind of pulled down here, and you're going to try and stab into it. Go ahead and roll the hit.
That's going to be a nat 20.
Oh my god!
I missed it, unfortunately.
This is not going to bode well.
Yeah, absolutely that hits. Roll damage.
This is not going to bode well for us later.
Oh, that's only 3 points of damage?
So do remember, with our nat 20 rule, you get the max, right? So you get 6, and then you add all the... Yeah.
Sorry, so that... Are we going to make that my secondary roll since I already rolled?
Let's go ahead and do that, yeah.
So 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Okay, so yeah, you come up and you see just a little spot in the plate armor that looks weak, and you kind of stab into it. You don't really find any physical purchase, but you do feel something stopping you, some kind of energy that you can't quite place. You definitely did some damage there.
Okay. I'm going to keep it in. I'm going to keep the spear inside of it.
Okay.
I'm not going to pull it out.
Gotcha. So you're just kind of holding it right there.
Yeah, yeah.
As you see Ezra jamming this spear inside of the suit of armor, Havok, you're a bit surprised that it even happened, considering how well plated this armor is. But that is what you see as you suddenly feel the urge to step up. What do you want to do?
Havok sees that area is... God, that area is getting real crowded. I don't even think I can get myself in there. So instead, I'm going to grab my otter paw, and I'm going to say, hey, keep your hands to yourself. And I am going to cast Sacred Flame as I trace my paw through the air and create a blue glowing circle. And underneath the suit of armor, a circle starts to kind of glow underneath it. And then just these blue flames shoot up from underneath it. Dexterity save of 12.
Gotcha.
So
that
sick.
is a 17, unfortunately.
Okay, doesn't hit. It's fine. That's all I got. I think we're safer here. I feel good. I'm just gonna hang out with Stiki on the stairs.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
So you try to cast this flame, it doesn't quite work. Newton, you see this spear getting jammed in. You watch as Aerith is being held by this suit of armor now. What are you going to do?
So the armor is no longer touching me, yes?
No, it's grabbing Aerith right in front of you.
Okay,
what are you gonna do?
I stick my hand out and cast Eldritch Blast straight at its head.
Okay.
Oh!
Go ahead and roll to hit.
I rolled a 14.
A 14 unfortunately does not hit. So this blue energy forms in your hand. You try to kind of reach over Aerith's shoulder, but he is being moved about a little bit by the suit of armor, who looks like he is trying to move him in some direction. And unfortunately, at the last second, as you go to blast him, Aerith bumps into your arm, and you blast above the suit of armor. It flies off into the wall, leaving blue scorch marks against it. Is there anything else you'd want to do on your turn? Any movement or anything?
I'd like to disengage. I'd like to get away.
You're not currently engaged with the creature, so you could move away without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah, I'd like to move back towards the safety of the party.
Okay, you're going back to the stairwell?
Yeah.
Okay, so you kind of make your way back here, and that is your turn. As that happens, Stiki, you see Newt kind of making his way back towards you. What are you going to do?
I have seen what Ezra did, and I'm going to try and assist with the same idea. So Stiki's going to grab his longsword and hold it correctly, and he's going to try and jam it into the other elbow joint.
Okay, right now, you see that walking up, trying to get past them, you see that actually these spaces are occupied. You can't actually get through to get to him with your sword. You can try and reach over Aerith. After you, in the order, is Aerith.
Well, instead, I'm going to just cast Bardic Inspiration to Aerith.
Okay. What do you say to him?
I sing to him, actually. I say, you can do it, you can do it. I believe in you because you can do it. He just keeps going.
Awesome. So as this tune begins to echo out, Aerith, you hear this as you're being held. What would you like to do?
I'm looking at the edge of this thing, and I'm like, nope, and I'm gonna try to break out of the restraint.
Okay.
And oh man, it's not even worth it. I rolled a 2.
I am surprised, because I rolled a 3, but
Oh, I should.
You can add a d6 to a d6 roll because I gave you inspiration.
Unfortunately,
We already know the outcome.
I just gave it, so you may not. So you are still grappled, unfortunately. You try to break away, but you are unable to do so. You're still held by the suit of armor. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn? Or that you can do on your turn?
Yeah, I got a bonus action, another inspiration. So I'm going to inspire Ezra again, and come on, brother. I mean, really, just please help me. I hate heights. And now inspired.
Gotcha.
That means I now have 2 d6s.
I don't know if they stack. I don't know if
they
stack.
Oh, I thought you already used it.
No, I haven't used it.
Oh, well then, never mind.
I'll let you pull that back, yeah, because you would know that.
Okay. I'll give it to Havok instead, and say, you could really repay me for biting me earlier if you would help me out.
I thought I already did that by healing you.
Yeah, no, not really, actually, but thanks.
Okay, next time I won't do that then.
As this conversation is occurring very quickly, though you do feel yourself inspired to help out Havok, the suit of armor is going to try and toss you over the edge, Aerith. Go ahead and make a strength check to see if you can withstand it.
All right, so adding my inspiration, that is a 21.
It starts to tip you over. You feel your foot begin to go, and you kind of jerk your way back with the help of Ezra using the spear as leverage to keep the suit down. You make your way back down. The suit is going to now just take a swing at you as it has you grappled. That is a 13 to hit. Does that hit you?
No.
Okay, so it goes to swing at you, and you're just able to duck underneath it. You can feel your hair move as the wind caused by his punch sails over your head. That is the end of the creature's turn. It is over to Ezra. So Ezra, you just saw this fist fly over Aerith's head. You still have the spear inside the creature. What are you going to do?
So while moving around a little bit to its side, I'm going to try to use the spear as a crux to pop off its arm.
Okay. I suppose go ahead and roll an attack roll.
Okay. I swear to God, I'm not kidding. That's another nat 20.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Look, do you see it?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage on that. So we got the 6 plus.
Boom! Not 20! Ezra's crushing it. And
Right? Jesus. I haven't even needed to use my bardic inspiration yet.
It's the rabbit.
So that's going to be another 9 points of damage total.
Gotcha.
Damn.
So at that, yeah, go ahead. I'll go do
I
narrative control. You do pop it off, so go ahead and take narrative control. Describe to us how that happens.
So you see Ezra, like he's at the side of this piece of armor, and he just like uses his whole body to push against it until going around, he just pops off his entire arm.
And that arm falls to the ground. You're still being held by one arm there, Aerith, but one arm is gone. Yeah.
As an object interaction, can I kick the arm over the ledge?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay. Now this is like there's wooden posts in here, so I mean you can go ahead and roll.
Could I
you want to like pick it up and try and throw it?
Up and throw it?
Sure.
I'll do that.
So you reach down, you grab it, you start to throw it. As you do, you notice the hand is trying to grab at you as you're throwing it, but you just get it out in time, and it clanks down. You guys hear it falling to the bottom. As you hear that noise, yeah, sorry.
I just wanted to say at the very, I wanted to move a little bit more so where we're parallel, so that there's space between me and Aerith for anyone else to come in.
Like right here, or are you still moving? You want to go behind him?
No, not behind him. Sort of like we're shoulder to shoulder.
Gotcha. So that would be kind of where I had you right there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I just want to make sure there's that space between me and Aerith if someone else wants to come through at a time.
Yeah. Now there definitely is a spot there now.
Cool.
So as you start to move around to the side, you guys can hear the sound of the gauntlet banging down amongst the stairs. It is Havok's turn.
Real quick, someone remind me, am I able to cast a spell and a cantrip or not?
Only if the cantrip is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Only if the cantrip is a bonus action. Okay, what if the spell is a bonus action?
I don't think so. I think what you cast, I think it has to be a cantrip, but I could be wrong.
It depends if you're using the house rule of critical role or not, Justin.
Which one is that?
I believe it's that you can cast a spell, and then
I'll say let's allow it for now, and then we'll review this after the fact. So yeah, for now, that's totally cool.
Okay, then I'm gonna say, oh, jeez, okay. So I stroll up to the back wall, kind of a little bit a ways from it, not kind of in the thick, but kind of back against the wall. I think I'm the purple.
Oh yes, you're right. Sorry, are you staying over here or?
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I am first gonna once again try a Sacred Flame first as my action cantrip. Once again, make a blue circle in the air, blue circle underneath, and DC 12 Dexterity save.
That is an 11.
Okay, it takes 2 damage.
Okay.
2 radiant damage.
So this light begins to emerge from the dark plate armor as you do that, and then go ahead.
And then I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to say, what did I just say? I said hands to yourself, and I'm going to cast as a bonus action Compelled Duel. It's a Wisdom DC 12 save, and if it fails, it is compelled into a duel with me, has disadvantage on attacks on anybody else, and has to succeed in a Wisdom saving throw if it moves 30 feet away from me.
Okay, he rolled another 11.
Okay, so
with a -4, so
it is compelled into a duel and focused and drawn to me.
Gotcha. So at that point, Aerith, his hand is still on you, just because it's turned over, but you do feel the grip begin to loosen a bit. You don't really know what's going on, but you do feel the grip loosen a bit.
Okay.
And that is your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so as you hear Havok shouting this out, Newton, it is over to you. What would you like to do?
Blast!
Brain blast!
Go ahead and roll the hit.
Eldritch Blast. 14 again.
So unfortunately, you fire up, but now the angle's a bit odd. You still have Aerith being held by him, you really only see like the right shoulder of this creature. And so you shoot it off, but it shoots actually towards the roof and blasts into it. Again, you see this kind of scattering of blue energy and this burn mark where your blast hit. But unfortunately, it does not hit. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I think I'm just gonna stay around this corner here and hope for the best.
Gotcha. So, Stiki, you hear this loud noise above you as you see the blue energy being flying up, and it's now over to your turn. What would you like to do?
I think Sticky's going to try and knock the head off. So he grabs his long sword and he yells at the party, "Duck! Everybody duck!" And then tries to hit the head and pop it off with the sword.
Gotcha. Are you proficient with martial weapons?
I'm proficient with a long sword.
Okay, yeah. Then go and roll to hit normally.
I rolled a 19. Can I use my strength modifier?
You do use your strength
yeah.
modifier.
21.
Yeah, that's
21.
Hits. Roll damage.
Yes. That's a 5. I rolled a 5.
So you try to put as much as you can into this swing, but even though the armor is somewhat stationary as it's holding Aerith, there is some grappling going on. And so what would have been, what looked like to you as maybe a decapitating blow, at the last second his head kind of falls back and you kind of ring it off the top of him, definitely cutting into the armor to a certain extent and doing damage, but you do not pop off his head, unfortunately.
And that gets rid of compelled duel.
Gotcha. So as that happens, as this hits into the head, the somewhat loosened grip you were feeling a moment ago, Aerith, tightens back up around you.
Oh.
Well, you didn't know that.
Yeah,
You
and
didn't know that.
You also don't know that. I'd say Stiki probably does not know that at this moment.
Right, and that's why I didn't say it.
Sorry. Okay.
You wouldn't know that.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I also missed, so Sticky goes, sorry.
Gotcha. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Stiki?
You still have a bardic inspiration, right, Ezra?
I
so
do.
You don't...
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to use my bardic inspiration for Aerith so he can get away whenever it's his turn.
Gotcha. What do you say?
I say, he doesn't have nuts, but kick him there anyway. Maybe that'll help.
That is something. Hold on, guys. I need to go for a 10K right now. I am inspired.
I'm so inspired.
Okay. At that, as you hear that, Aerith, weirdly enough, you find it kind of, yeah, he doesn't have nuts. What's going on here? And it's your turn.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Nutless bolts.
I jury's out on that, so yeah, I'm gonna roll a strength check to get it out.
Okay.
Or, I don't know, or can I do acrobatics? Can I like try to slip out? Or...
Yeah, I'd say because he has one hand now, you definitely can make it acrobatics.
Come on. Oh, jeez. Come on, guys. Come on, I'm gonna use
Is that with your inspiration?
Oh, man. Okay, so... 10.
Unfortunately, that does not work. So you try to break out of the
No.
grasp. For a second, you feel like maybe it's starting to loosen up. The hand kind of lets go. Briefly, you start to pull away, and it grabs you even harder. It has more purchase on you now.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I'll just say, no means no. Get off me, man.
All right. As you say that, it starts to push you over the edge again, try to pull you over. So go ahead and make a. You can do a dex or strength if you'd like to try and resist.
9.
With that, you guys watch as the suit of armor pulls Aerith, his feet rising off the ground. Aerith, you see down below, and suddenly the ground is rising fast to meet you. You don't feel a grip on your arm anymore as you fall down 2 stories in this house. You slam into the banister on your shoulder and fall down on your back the rest of the way. You take 6 points of damage because, D&D rules. But you take 6 points of damage as you are now on the ground floor.
God. I'm all right. I'm okay.
Probably stay down there.
The creature is going to turn around over towards you, Ezra, and it's going to take a swing in your direction. Actually, it's just going to try and slam into you as hard as it can. It rolled not very well. It rolled a 10 to hit.
That does not even come close.
So he starts to rush towards you, but you still have that spear kind of lodged in him, and you just use it to keep him at bay. He's reaching at you, almost like when you put your hand on a little kid, which I do all the time, and they try and hit you, you know? They're swinging their arms. You can't quite get you with that one arm that's still there.
Arm.
One gun. Yeah. And that is going to be its turn. It is now over to you, Ezra. So you just saw Aerith fall. You don't know he's okay. I guess you did hear him scream out, but that is it.
Ezra's gonna kind of like duck that arm that's coming and bring his spear up to try to spear off his, like, into his helmet, off his head. You know what I mean?
Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay, let's see. Let's hope my luck keeps. 15?
15 does not hit, unfortunately. So you start to do so. As you do, the helm starts to kind of lower a little bit, and you hit just where the chin would be, but it glances off the armor. This is pretty heavy armor that it has.
Okay, I don't think I don't have any bonus actions that I want to do.
Gotcha.
So that's it. That's my turn.
So as this clang of metal on metal rings out, Havok,
I'm so stupid. Continue.
Havok, you feel yourself compelled to take action. What would you like to do?
Son of gotcha. Damn it. Okay. Havok's just going to sprint towards this thing, spear out, and just charge and stab it through the abdomen.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing.
Roll the hit.
A disadvantage with... Woo! I have a part of inspiration.
She's poisoned.
Okay, that's going to be a 14 plus 2. So that's plus 3. So that's 19, and I rolled 5 damage if it goes through.
At disadvantage, you rolled a 19?
Well, I rolled a 14 plus 2. I rolled a natural 20 and a 14 plus 2 for the Bardic Inspiration to get to 16.
Wow.
And then I'm proficient in spears. So that's a plus 3.
At that, yeah, you stab right in. What was the damage you said there?
5 plus 1, 6 damage.
Okay, this thing is looking like it's moving pretty weak at this point.
Okay, and then just gonna square up to it. I'm gonna be kind of catty-cornered to where Ezra is. That way, I can just kind of intercede if I need to on any attacks.
Sorry, so where you want to be, kind of like right here?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Nope.
One closer to the banister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Still within 5 feet of Ezra, right? Technically.
Yeah, on a diagonal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Cool. That's where I want to be.
Awesome, and that is your turn. So, Newton, you saw this spear go into the creature. It's not looking great. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
So Newton is leaned up against this wall here, and he's looking down at his hands, and it's just like he's in frustration because he's cast his spell twice and it hasn't landed. And he looks at his hands and he's like, "Come on, come on!" And he kind of like cringes down, and this like energy cracks around him, and he casts blast again. This time.
Oh, come on, Newton.
You can do it.
This time he rolls a 10.
Gotcha.
And like, when this energy, it like literally bursts on himself, and so like it like throws him back against the wall, and it's like this like spark that just like blows up in his face, and he's a little jarred.
Gotcha. Yeah, you kind of
Maybe you need new dice, buddy.
He's only got the one.
Time to buy more dice.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Newton? Any movement or anything?
I'm gonna go check on our friend here at the bottom, I think.
Okay. With your movement, you can get probably down to the second floor, but you can't get much further.
Okay. Do I pass those suits of armor on the way?
As you get to the second floor, you do see those suits of armor, some of which do not have their boots anymore.
Okay. And I just like kind of look at, and I'm like, I'm watching you.
Gotcha. As that happens, Stiki, you notice Newton walking down. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
I think I'm gonna try body checking this suit of armor and see if I can make it fall off.
Okay.
Fall
so you're
over
gonna
the railing.
Go ahead and roll a strength and athletics to push it over.
Oh my god, I rolled a 19. Hold on. 20.
Push that thing
Okay.
over.
24.
Rolled a
Plus
natural.
strength. Can I use my plus strength too?
You could, but it rolled a natural too. So I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. So you go push it right over. It tips over and begins to fall. Go ahead and roll 2d6 for me to see how much damage it takes.
Do we get reactions as it leaves our space?
Do we?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah!
7.
Okay.
I don't hit the thing.
No, me neither.
Cool. So, as this thing is falling down towards where Aerith fell, who's still on the ground down there.
It's gonna fall on him.
Go ahead and roll. Roll a d6 for me. Or a d4. Let's make it a d4. On an even, it hits our friend. On an odd, it does not.
Rolled a 3.
Oh, good. Whew.
So, Aerith,
thank
you're kind
God.
of lying on the ground there. Oh my gosh, as you start to look up, you see the armor falling towards you, almost like it's ready to attack you again. At the last second, it hits the banister, falls off away from you, and crashes down in a heap right next to you, Aerith, inches away from landing on top of you. But as it hits the ground, the armor scatters away, it all falls apart. And the creature...
I stand up and look up at everyone, and then I yell up to Stiki, "Hey, Stiki, I've got a song for you." Actually, it's for this gentleman here.
Oh, Aerith, Aerith, Aerith. I thought you were about to join me, my friend.
Yeah, well, whatever, you'll like this one too.
Oh, I suppose so. I always did love your tunes.
What's that?
Go on then.
Do the rest of us hear this?
You do not?
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, anyway, it goes, your loins may be full of lust, but now you're just gonna be a pile of dust. So it's a bust. And and he sort of like half-heartedly sings it, and
Fear you've lost your touch there, Aerith.
yeah, that wasn't my best.
At this point, if you could please remove our battle map, we are out of initiative.
All right.
So you may now all move freely.
Ezra would look over the banister and be like, "You all right?"
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how, but I'm fine. Ow.
Okay.
Let's not do that again.
No.
He is celebrating behind you guys.
Would you like to come join us up here then?
Yeah, in a minute. Ow. Ow.
I don't see what the problem is. That was a
Ow.
blast.
So as Newton's walking up the stairs, he kind of yells up. He's like, "Just want you to know the other armor is not moving, so I was right. Just, I want it to be known.
Let it be known?
Let it be known."
I think right is a relative term, but sure, I'll let you have it.
I was not incorrect. I was not incorrect.
You also weren't exactly correct either.
Well, third time's the charm, you know?
I feel like you jinxed us. I feel like this was kind of your fault.
Okay,
And
like...
he's still dancing. Yeah, his arms are in the air and his hips are moving in the circular.
I just thought it was going to be a problem on the way out, so I thought I'd take the initiative. But I was wrong about that. I'll give you that. I was wrong about that.
So, Aerith, this is all happening as you're making your way back up the stairs?
Yeah, and when I'm sort of making my way halfway sort of up the stairs, sort of, I say under my breath, looking at him, I say, don't get me wrong, it'd be nice to see you, but I'm not ready just yet, old friend.
How would you like to see me? As I was, or as I was left?
I don't know, put on that that old robe that you used to entertain all the guys with, and never mind. Just shut up, man. And I keep walking.
Oh, Aerith, you are truly lovely company.
I said shut up!
You guys hear that?
We didn't say anything!
No, you shut up!
Who are you talking to?
I'm just finishing my song.
Terrible
Another
ending.
suit of armor down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on that one.
Well, hurry up then.
Yeah, and I sort of jog the rest of the way. Ow! Ooh, ow.
Gotcha. Just to clarify, since we did jump into combat, you guys have come up now to the top of this red marble staircase on the 3rd floor. And again, now that you're kind of catching your breath from this encounter that just happened, you are noticing just how odd it is. And Aerith, especially you, as you just walked up those 2 really beautiful floors where everything was clean and sparkled, just how dirty this floor is. The air is just choked with dust. You see cobwebs all over the place. And again, you see those carved woodland scenes along the walls. As you look to your left at the top of the stairs, you see a doorway immediately south. You see another one right next to it. If you look to your right as you get to the top of the stairs here, you also see a double set of doors.
Which one do we think is the attic?
I don't know, just pick one.
Can I roll like a something check to see if I could kind of deduce which one might be the attic to lead to the attic?
I suppose you can roll a history check based on architecture, what you think perhaps might be a way leading to the attic.
I am not kidding. That's another nat 20.
Okay.
Wow.
That
You
dice
get the
goes to Hall of
sense
Fame.
that usually in manors of this kind, and you've seen different manors like this, although this one is a very kind of old style, one that you haven't seen in a long time, but you know of it. You've probably looked into its style when you were creating or browsing. You realize it'd probably be most likely towards the north, so the door's on your right-hand side. That's the most likely place, but it's not positive.
My guess is probably this way.
I'll follow the pretty man. Newton, dude, anything you say from now on, I'm doing the opposite. I'm just letting you know now.
I don't know, he was right about the armor.
Just the wrong armor.
I thought something would trigger it. I thought...
You jinxed it.
Sorry.
Come on.
With your 5 of sticks. And then he follows.
All right.
I'm gonna hang back as Newton's like the last one kind of up the stairs here, and I'm just gonna say, no, I thought that was a good call. I thought you were right. That was the good thinking.
Look, I've read a lot of books, and This haunted house is pretty textbook. I'm just saying.
Well, great that you read books, but you obviously haven't been in a lot of fights. Like, you gotta calm down. Like, just relax. You weren't even in the middle of it. You were kind of on the side. Like, you just kind of breathe through it a little bit.
Yeah. I'm not saying I know how to fight. I'm just saying, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. You'll be fine. I give him a little pat on the shoulder.
Just trying to help.
As you two are having this conversation, Ezra, Stiki, and Aerith, are you following them as well?
Yeah, but I'm no longer leading. I'm sort of nursing my shoulder.
Gotcha. So Ezra, you're kind of walking up to this pair of double doors paned with stained glass. There's a lot of dust on it. You kind of wipe it away, and you see in the glass are windmills.
Windmills? Is that what you said?
Yes.
So it's the stained glass windows at the top of this, set inside of a door at the top of this.
In the pair of double doors, sorry, I said windmills. That's what's in the stained glass.
Right. No, he thinks it's odd that there's stained glass window double doors at the top of an attic. He thinks that's odd. He on guard, I suppose. And kind of spear levied on his shoulder, with his other hand kind of push open the door.
Gotcha. The hinges squeal at your touch.
Great.
Revealing a magnificent suite choked with dust and neglect. You see a rotting tiger skin rug lies before the ashen fireplace to your left-hand side. It's watched over by a wilting portrait of the Durst parents. You see a four-poster bed to your right, curtains hanging open, revealing yellowing sheets while the wind rattles a door leading out towards the balcony to the very far right of this room as you enter. You also see, looking in that direction, a body hanging from a noose tied by the bed.
Jesus. Is that a child?
Yeah, what size is the body?
Looks about 5'11".
Oh, so adult-sized.
It's turned away from you at the moment, so yeah, it looks like an adult.
Can I kind of flip around my spear with the non-pointy end and kind of turn it?
Sure. As you start to turn it, you hear the kind of creaking of the wood that it's hanging from above.
Gross.
It turns and you see this human face that looks almost as though it was completely drained. Like the skin is so tight against the skull, you can make it out against its whole form. As it does turn, you see in its left hand, closed with rigor mortis, it's clutching a piece of paper. It's dressed in a very nice suit, but it's really, you can't make out any features. There's no hair. You don't even see eyebrows. It looks nauseating.
Being very wary, I'd be like, he's holding something. Can one of you maybe do it? It might be important.
I'd say at that, Havok and Newton, you have now entered the room as well.
Oh, look, dead person. And I walk up to it.
Not the death that gets me. It's everything else.
Stiki, can I borrow the sword, please?
Am I in yet?
Yeah.
Okay. Stiki shrieks at the body, and then hands it to Havok.
All right, chop it down.
So it's pretty tall up there, Havok. It's 10-foot ceiling. Are you able to reach that?
I'm 6'5" with a longsword. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'll say you're able to get it. So you take a swing. The body crumples to the ground. As it does, the hand kind of hits into the floor and opens a bit. The paper doesn't fly out, but it looks like the hand that was holding it at least is opened a bit more.
Okay. Is this is the thing you want? This thing? This is the thing? Is this the thing?
Yes.
Okay.
Havok, you think you could be a little more gentle? That was a person at some point.
It was a
It's
person.
still a person. It's
No.
it's a dead person.
It was a person, and I reach and I try and grab the thing out of the hand.
Okay. It's a little bit tough, but you are able to kind of pull the fingers back a little bit and pull the paper out.
Without looking, you just kind of hand it back to whoever wants to grab it. I don't really care about it.
I'd pluck it.
Okay.
But I'll inspect the body while Ezra looks at that.
Okay. Ezra, you can decide if you are reading this out loud, but this is what the note says.
I'd probably read it first and then say it aloud.
Okay, so guys, play as we will. But the letter says this. My dearest children, I wish I could do what all fathers do and tell you that monsters aren't real, but it wouldn't be true. Life can create things of exquisite beauty, but it can also twist them into hideous beings. Selfish, violent, grotesque, monstrous. It hurts me to say that your mother has turned into one such monster, inside and out. And I'm afraid the disease that afflicted her mind has taken hold of me as well. It sickens me to think what we've put you through. There is no excuse. I only ask you, though I know I have not the right to do so, to try and forgive us. I despise what your mother has become, but I love and pity her all the same. Rose, I wish I could see you blossom into a strong, beautiful woman. Thorn and Walter, I wish I could be there for you, but I can't. This is the only way. Goodbye.
I would read that. Then kind of fold it. Be like, I'd read it aloud so everyone could hear it, is what I mean. And then kind of fold it and be like, all right, 2 guesses. Either the mother is a paranoid schizophrenic or an actual creature. Bets?
I don't know what schizophrenia is.
Well, I mean,
Was it
doesn't matter. I
contagious?
think she's probably dead.
Can I do an Arcana check on the body?
Sure.
23?
Well, if she's not... Oh, sorry.
Or 22. 22.
Doesn't seem like this death was magically induced.
Well,
If you'd like, you can make a medicine check as well, Newton.
Can I help him by giving? I was examining the body. Can I help him? Give him
Sure.
advantage.
So, Newton, go ahead and roll another one and take the higher of the 2.
Okay. 15.
Looking at the body, and as Havok, you're also kind of examining, pointing out different spots that you think Newton missed. It looks like he's been dead for a couple of hours, not that long.
You guys do you tell us this, guys?
Yeah. He hasn't been dead long.
Oh, really?
Ezra would point to his face and be like, that hasn't been dead long.
No.
Well, then what happened to him?
Ezra's going to start carefully searching the room.
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
17.
Okay. Looking around the room a little bit more, again, you see a door leading out to the balcony. You see another door directly across from the bed. Don't know what's in it, but it kind of looks like maybe it's a closet of some kind. You do see a vanity over by the tiger skin rug, and as you go to kind of look over there, you see a jewelry box.
Does it seem different than all of the stuff around it?
Not necessarily. It's all dirty. The stuff in here, you can tell it's nice, but it just looks worn and dusty and full of cobwebs.
But are there any, like, fingerprints in the dust?
Not that you see.
I would be aware, everyone. I don't think the mother is dead. Not in the proper way, anyway.
I think you're right.
Why didn't the kids tell us that their dad was dead? I don't think they know.
I think you're right.
It said the monster got their parents.
But the monster is the mom.
Yeah. They might not know
Maybe
that.
they didn't know the monster was their mother. Is the mother?
He is blubbering.
Can I, with the back of my spear, kind of go on the closet door, on what I think is the closet door?
Sure. So you walk up to it. Nothing.
Can someone just come behind me, please?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna kind of like like, you know, if you're like grabbing it, gonna kind of stand to the side and throw it open and step back with the spear out.
Okay, so you open it.
Yes.
You throw it open and you back up and nothing happens.
Is it just clothes in there?
It's just a dust-choked closet. You see some worn clothes. They look like they were nice, but they look very dusty and not well kept.
Gonna kind of poke my spear in between, kind of checking around.
Okay, yeah, you're giving a little poke.
Okay.
Are there any weapons in there? Can I search?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
It's gonna be a big old 3.
No, it's a closet. You don't see any weapons.
We still have to find this little boy.
We do. Does it look like there might be a way up from here, like into an actual attic space as opposed to a bedroom?
No. From looking around the room for a moment there, you can't really tell if there's anything.
Can I look for hidden passages?
I included that with your investigation check, and
Okay.
you did not find any.
Okay. Maybe we should try one of the other doors then.
He's gonna immediately start walking to the front door.
You mean to the door you guys just came in? To get in the
Yes.
room? Okay.
Yeah.
So you start to walk past that jewelry box again, and are you heading out?
Yep.
Okay. Head back out to the area.
I follow after Stiki and Stiki, wait, we gotta stay together. You okay?
Wait. I mean, there was a dead body. We gotta go find a little boy. That was a little traumatic, right? Is it just me?
No, it's very sad, especially that
Yeah.
someone would ever do that. You'd be driven to do that. Yes, it's horrible.
I'd like to investigate the jewelry box.
Okay. You go and open it.
Uh, 11.
You don't have to roll for it. Sorry. So you go and you open it up. It looks really nice. It's made of silver with these little like gold filigree all around it. As you open it, you see that there are 3 gold rings inside of it. And while everything else was kind of dust choked, they seem to be a little bit better kept since they were in the chest. The chest itself has dust all around it, but inside seems a little bit better. You also see a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant, and you also see a letter actually folded up in there.
I'd like to read the letter.
Okay. It says, "My dear Mrs. Petrovna, your advice on dealing with the unwanted fiend in my home is quite good advice indeed. Tonight's ceremony will proceed as planned when the moon is at its highest peak, without, of course, the attendance of Mr. Durst. I must agree with you that, with the assistance of such a remarkably innocent subject, the results of our proceedings may be far improved. Innocent, of course, is not quite the term I would use. If nothing else, I am relieved that I shall soon no longer have to suffer the harlot's insufferable presence each time we must pass through her quarters to our meeting space. We shall be well rid of her indeed. My thanks, Mrs. Elizabeth Durst."
So does this like strike a chord with Newton?
Not anything in particular.
Okay.
Somewhat, but I'd say that's probably more for you to know.
Do you read that aloud?
Yes. I found this letter. This is what it says.
How old does the letter look?
Doesn't look too old. If you'd like, you can make an investigation check.
Sure. 17.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that makes it look like it's terribly old. It's kind of hard to say with it, but it's nothing that throws you into that kind of suspicion, thinking it is really old.
But can I get like a rough estimate?
I'd say that's tough to tell. I mean, I don't know how you would tell that with a letter. The ink is dry, but that could be. So I guess you would guess it's definitely not within the past 24 hours, but that's about as much as you have the.
Okay. I don't know. Something just seems. Why was the food rotten and spelled? And why does this room seem like it's been untouched for ages, yet he only died a couple of hours ago? I don't know. I don't know if I believe that note that he wrote, or
And the children, it seems like things just happened a moment ago, yet...
It sounds like
It sounds like what?
a witch.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, some dark magic.
Wait, you guys think this place is dirty?
What did the letter say about innocence again?
Something about this gentleman.
As you look back at it. Sorry, go ahead.
So I think the innocence of this gentleman aids in their ritual in some way.
But it said he's not innocent.
As you read it back aloud, it says, I must agree with you that with the assistance of such a remarkably innocent subject, the results of our proceedings may be far improved. Innocent, of course, is not quite the term I would use.
Oh.
Let's just try to find this baby, I suppose. Maybe we'll get more answers there.
The moment that he says that, Stiki yells, "Little boy! Where are you?"
Starts to echo through the upstairs.
From where?
Upstairs, but specifically, Stiki, you see it coming from the doors across from the ones that you were just in.
I go and I
the door
cautiously open the door. I say, Havok, stay behind me.
No.
Okay.
I didn't say behind you.
Havok.
Just as you reach the door, you hear the wailing of what sounds to be a newborn echoing throughout whatever this is. As you start to push it open, you hear a young woman trying to quiet the child, poorly singing a lullaby.
Fuck no. Oh no.
Are you still pushing open the door?
No.
Okay,
I'm going straight back to the party and I'm saying, guys, come here. Guys. I'm whispering.
So Newton is on the verge of a panic attack, just so you know, everyone.
And you guys can now hear muffled, you hear,
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a Blinsky toy. And if that toy don't work, I want to stop crying. Please stop crying, Morning Lord's light. Please just stop crying.
Do we all hear this?
As you come back out into the main balcony area, yeah, you do hear it muffled coming from
Ezra, with the spear, as carefully as possible, as quietly as possible, would like to push open the door.
Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, 9.
Okay. You very delicately make your way up, and the door is still somewhat ajar from as Stiki like kind of opened it for a second, and then was like, nope, and walked back. As you start to push it, slow down. Okay, all right. And you open it. As you look inside, there are cobwebs everywhere in this room. Along the windows, between the posts of the bed, stretched across the wardrobe that you see to the left-hand side. You even see a mirror set into the wall that's draped in this eerie silk. You see stained glass doors. As soon as you enter to the far right corner of the room, you see some stained glass doors that seem to lead to a balcony. You notice that gloomy, dust-choked air haunts this place like a distant memory. But the cries that you kind of presume were coming from right behind this door seem to actually be coming from a door immediately to your right-hand side. And again, you hear the same tune being sung.
Hush, little baby, don't say a word. Mama's gonna buy you a Blinsky toy.
I imagine everyone's following me, yes?
Yeah,
I'm right behind you.
Cool. I'm gonna try to be quiet again and open these doors.
Okay. So this one it's closed, so you're gonna have to turn the handle and then actually push into it.
I rolled a 19 for stealth.
Okay. This time it does creak a little bit as you open it, but you kind of take your time as you slowly push it open just to the point where you all can get inside so that it doesn't creak any further.
What
Are you
do
going in?
I would like to, before I fully step in, I would like to kind of like look first.
Okay. Looking in the room, you see what appears to be a nursery. You see it's decorated in strange toys. You see a mobile of black and white bats. You see a rocking chair in the shape of a wolf, kind of. A black shroud embroidered in windmills seems to cover the crib. You hear crying coming from the crib.
Does
but no
this
woman can
room
be found.
Does this room look as disused as the one we just came through?
Not quite as much, but still doesn't have the look of, oh, this has been upkept very well. It looks like it's been a little bit dirty. Not nearly as bad as the other ones, but yeah.
Did you say there's no more sound?
You still hear the crying.
Oh.
But you don't see a woman.
Or a baby?
You see that there is the crib and there's something over it, and that's where the crying is coming from.
And looking around the room, I don't see any woman anywhere.
You can make a perception check if you'd like.
I would like to make a perception check, please. Ezra said, fucking 16.
You look around, and you don't see anything.
I would like kind of look back to the room and be like, and start to carefully make my way into the room, spear held at the ready, and like very alert.
Okay. And keep in mind, like, you guys haven't been lighting any candles or anything, so this whole place is still very, very dark as you make your way in.
Girl's got dark vision.
True that.
Dark vision too.
Where are you heading to in this room?
I'm just kind of, at the moment, I'm just kind of trying to make enough space for everyone to come in.
Okay.
But in doing so, I'm kind of like stepping in and stepping vaguely toward the carriage, but I'm kind of waiting to fully do that until everyone is inside.
Gotcha. And keep in mind, just so I can paint a little bit better, this is a fairly small room. It's only about 10 by 10, really. So you guys can all fit inside. It's going to be a tight little fit, but you can definitely all be in there.
I would inch towards the carriage, the crib.
Okay. As you start to get a little bit closer to the crib.
Ezra would kind of mutter to himself as he was going, just, I don't even like children.
What is the marching order here? Who's behind Ezra?
I'm right behind Ezra.
So, Stiki, you're watching as Ezra is kind of approaching the crib.
Yes, I'm
And
walking in.
suddenly, you see a woman covered in a black cloak. You hear Ezra, you hear, "Don't wake the baby. The baby is sleeping." And turning to your right, you see the ghostly visage of a woman. You see that some of the skin is gone on her face. You can see the actual skeleton of her jawline. This horrid black ichor that flows from her eyes. She's just standing there, looking at you, holding a hand up.
How hostile does she seem?
Make an insight check.
Great, okay, sure. 11?
It's hard to say. She's looking at you very sternly. And again, as you're kind of trying to read her, she says, "You must back away. The baby is sleeping."
Stiki looks over slowly and goes, I just want to sing the baby a lullaby to make sure the baby sleeps better.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Stiki.
Yeah, I want to make sure the baby sleeps soundly and comfortably, like a baby.
Yeah. Well, I've got the song that'll do just the trick.
Yeah, I love babies.
Yeah.
Babies are my favorite people because they're innocent.
Does she look like the mother?
She does not.
I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
I say, honestly, lady, there's something wrong with your eyes. And you're already gonna wake the baby. This is disgusting. You're disgusting. Get away from me. And I cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay. What is the saving throw on that?
DC 13 Wisdom.
Okay.
Oh no.
That is a failure.
All right, so she's going to take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. So, here we go, and a 1 for damage, psychic damage.
So as you say this, the creature, which was kind of glowing in this blue, ethereal glow, suddenly that glow begins to turn to this dark green. And the face, which was frightening, but kind of placid, turns to you, and the eyes start to narrow. "You're going to wake the baby!" And you watch as this creature begins to swell up in size and begins to move towards you all. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh
no!
No! Oh no! No!
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Oh no!
Oh boy!
Oh my god!
I thought I was gonna be
That's
the reckless
terrifying.
one. You guys are reckless.
It's standing right over a baby!
We could have bargained with it!
Bargain?
Yeah! Yes!
It had black shit coming out of its eyes.
We can have this conversation later.
You don't know what she's been through?
Alright.
Well,
We can
everyone,
talk about this later.
Marketing.
Thank you so much for joining us for our first session of our Ravenloft campaign and our first live stream on Twitch, everybody, for Character Player. So that's pretty cool. Thank you so much for joining us. We will be back in 2 weeks to see what happens to our adventurers and whether or not they can make it out of this house alive. Till next time, see you later.
Bye.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Hey.
Hello, this is Mark Kopitzke or Aerith Gaad. Ravenloft alternates every week with our stellar fantasy homebrew campaign.
Fragments of Eldoria. Come aboard at 7:30 p.m. Pacific on Twitch, and check out our other shows like Insight Check, 1 Hour One Shot, Monsters Lab, and more, all here on Character Player.